Yo, Jenny Gang, what it do? So we are back for another Jenny Gang social media production. Hit that like button on your way in. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. We are growing. And if you're already a subscriber and supporter, thank you. So a few days. Oh, let me give a disclaimer, y'all, on this story. If you have a weak stomach, speaking of stomachs, I don't know why mine is scarlet. I just finished eating, but if you have a weak stomach or if you hold things too vividly in your mind, please exit out of the video now, but just please hit the like button before you go. Okay, a few days ago, y'all, a 41-year-old man was struck and unalive by a plane taking off at the Denver International Airport. He was intending to take his own life when he scaled a remote fence and walked onto a runway, authorities said. Sterling McLaren, which is the medical examiner, y'all, he's not the victim, he's the medical examiner for the city and the county of Denver, said no note was recovered and officials determined that the cause of the death is, suicide based on their post-mortem examination. The man was identified as Michael Mott. The collision involving the Frontier Airlines plane sparked an engine fire that forced passengers to evacuate. A black and white video was released by the airport, and it shows from a distance a tiny figure walking towards the runway with arms swaying. The person crosses onto the runway at a slight angle, and seconds later, the plane is seen speeding past. It appears to strike the person with its engine. What? It appears to strike the person with its right engine, which bursts into flames upon impact. Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all, I knew what happened, but this is extra vivid. Passengers were evacuated via slides. An airport spokesperson said 12 people sustained minor injuries, 5 were taken to hospitals. Breaches of the airport perimeters by trespassers is a long-standing problem that happen regularly, perhaps dozens annually nationwide. So I don't know, other than if you're doing what he's doing, y'all, I don't know why you would cross the fence, but they saying this happens too much to me. Um, the airport is located northeast of the city center and surrounded by 36 miles of perimeter fence, which airport officials say is continuously inspected. I guess they didn't inspect it that day though, because he calculated this perfectly. So imagine, y'all, he basically a plane taking off on the runway. This guy camps out somewhere, I guess, over there in the fence. He jumps out in front of the plane. The plane hits him with accuracy. I'm not gonna put any of the clips up, y'all. One, because I gotta figure out where I keep getting copyrighted on my regular long videos. I think it's my thumbnails. But two, because like I said, it's extra gruesome, and I don't know really who want to hold that sort of vision in their mind. So y'all, this is terrible. Even though he, went out on his own, I want to say RIP to the victim and condolences to his family. But this is all the more reason, y'all, why you have to keep your mental health. You have to keep it high. And now I've been sharing my little dopamine rush with everybody, like telling them about it and trying to put everybody there. And I know that it's not something that everybody can do. However, even if you don't feel happy, y'all, if you don't feel like things are going your way, I think most of us humans always are in a situation where we want what we can't have. Whether it's, oh, I want a better body, or I want more money, or I want a prettier face, or I want longer hair. Women, there you go. I want smaller feet. We always somewhere complaining about what we don't have, but it's time to cut all of that out, y'all. It's too many outside forces, and I mean spiritually. Because y'all know when stuff happens, that's spiritually. Your mind get attacked, that's a spiritual attack. And then you may turn into somebody else and do something to somebody else or do something to yourself. But I've been pushing a lot of positivity, y'all, on my reels and stuff, and that's only because I have to stay in alignment. So maybe I'm trying to push everybody else to stay in alignment. I go through mess just like everybody else. Matter of fact, y'all, I was sad earlier. I let that shit roll off of me. I'm gonna say I let it stay on me about 45 minutes, but that was 45 minutes too long. Too long. Okay. But anyways, y'all, let me know if you think about this story. what you think about this story. And also, y'all, it just seems like it's just not a good week for airlines. Spirit Airlines, I believe, that's the one that shut down. So many people lost their jobs, just woke up with no job. And then also, this right here happens with Frontier. It's just not a good week for airlines, I guess. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one.